Hi everyone, I'm a 22 years old ordinary Italian guy, and I'm growing up in a country with an unemployment rate of 12.6%, twice that of the US, where over 40% of people ages 24 to 35 struggle to find a job, with peaks up to 60% in southern Italy. So, while I'm speaking with you in this theater, half of young Italians is sitting at home without a job. The result of this period of crisis is the large presence of needs, not in education, employment, or training, which represent big costs for our society. But now, I have a question for you. How can a young Italian believe in his government, believe in his country, if everyone is destroying his dreams of future? This crisis, both political and economic, has created depression to spread among the population. A lot of stores, a lot of companies are now closing. Many people have committed suicide due to depression. Taxes for entrepreneurs and for young entrepreneurs are over the 60%, sometimes up to 70%. For this reason, sometimes I really think that someone is robbing the Italian industry. The result is that only 2% of young Italians want to become entrepreneurs in a country where over 80% of companies are small family-run companies, which means that the same percent was higher at our father's time. Yes, I'm growing up in a fucking harsh period. But I want to say something to my generation, to the young Italians, and why not, to the young people all over the world. When there is a crisis, when there is instability, then there is wind of change in the air. Yes, I want to say something to my generation, that this is the perfect moment to do something great, to try to take the power to be listened. I wish I had power. This is the right sentence you should keep in your mind. 2 years ago, I had the crazy idea of becoming an entrepreneur at the age of 19. I founded Egomnia.com, the first social network in Italy that matched companies with job seekers, and the first one in the world that uses an algorithm to assign a score to the CVs of its members in order to meet the demand and the supply of labor. In Egomnia, members have to insert their own information, receiving a score. The score is influenced by your academic background, your certificate, abroad studies, your internships. Everyone can see his own position inside rankings. The algorithm, the new technologies are now helping recruiters to find the best candidates. Egomnia is meritocracy. We basically decide to apply the same philosophy of Google PageRank to people. I had my idea and I made it a reality. In 2011, I invested 10,000 euros in Italy when only few people knew the word startup. So probably this is why I was one of the first young famous Italian startupper. Egomnia is one of the leading job searching platform and enterprise software companies in the Italian HR market, with more than 300,000 members and 870 clients. I made it on the cover of Panorama Economy. The world press calls me the Italian Zuckerberg, and I was also included inside the BBC documentary called The Next Billionaires. Business Insider has included me inside the list the most powerful people in tech, along with Mark Zuckerberg, Marissa Mayer, Larry Page, and Bill Gates. The product, the algorithm, and the new way of conceiving an hiring platform helped me to become a young, famous Italian startupper all over the world. Thanks to this attention, I received a lot of interesting offers from investors in Brazil, USA, UK, and Southeast Asia. Probably the biggest venture capitalists in the world want to invest in Egomnia, because nowadays there is a big gap in this market. There isn't a leader hiring platform focused on young talent. Egomnia could be the first one. That's what me, my company, and my financial advisor are working on. This is a multi-million-dollar action. I really want to open the equity of Egomnia. But all the investors ask me the same thing. Why do you want to keep your holding based in Italy? Are you crazy, Matteo? We are talking about a software companies. It's easy to move it abroad. Why are you doing this for your country? Trust me, every year it's being harder to answer. Into my mind, the answer, because you are Italian, Matteo, don't forget it. You might do this for your country. You might help your country. You might do this for your son. It's starting to be not enough. My professional dream is to lead Egomnia to become one of the leading job-searching platforms and enterprise software companies in the world HR market, and to build the first big high-tech Italian company. My moral dream is to directly speak to my generation, to explain my story and to change the mind of young people. We have to work together. All the generation have to work together, because we have to restart believing in the future, and we have to create our future. Every time we feel hard, we should not to cry, but we have to work harder every day to help the world to become a better place. What are you doing for the world? Is it enough? I work in tech industry. Thank you. Thank you so much. I work in the tech industry. The emblem of this market is the binary code. You can be 0 or you can be 1. Everyone, especially young talents, should work hard every day, must work hard every day to be the number 1. I have done all these things in my life, and I keep believing in the future, because trust me, I want to be the number 1. Thank you.